Trying to see what view Instagram's gonna get. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I actually, let me see if I need to bring my mic. My apologies. I call myself getting ready. I don't know if it's too late for the YouTube people to hear me on a better mic or not. The first few moments of your life are always the silliest, right? When you're new to doing lives consistently, like myself. Like, okay, this is better. I'm trying to figure out how to look at both at the same time. So, apologies, YouTube folk. You're probably like, what in the world? Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Cheers to a new day. Hey, y'all, it's Elayna, your evolution coach. I'm here to support you and leveraging energy and information to create a more fulfilling experience of life. Uh, I'm still working on that tagline. I need some comments. Y'all need to like let me know in the comments what y'all think. I feel like the kind of work that I do is so many things. So I will be towards the end of the live today. Uh, the second half, I'm going to be talking a bit about what evolution coaching is. And then before we get into that, I'm going to be talking a little bit about life transitions because I have a feeling that there's a number of people watching right now that are going through life transitions. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my own personal transition journey that I've been on. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be looking back and forth between both cameras because I have yet to figure out how to get it set up where they're matched up. So I am on YouTube right now, and I'm also on Instagram, and it's kind of a cute angle for both. I do favor the Instagram angle though. I feel like this is a Disney princess. I'm inspired by Princess Jasmine today with my hair. But don't mind me. Okay, so for today's live, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my 10-minute timer going since I just now started it. But we don't have the sound on. I ain't gonna have that beep in your ear. So for today's live, as I mentioned, I am going to be talking a bit about transitions. And transitions to me are really powerful times because typically it gives us a chance to be very uncomfortable. You might be like, I don't need a chance to be very uncomfortable. And like, what is the value of that? The value of being uncomfortable is that you're not going to stay. You're not going to be interested in continuing on with the mundane, with what you've been doing over and over again. Welcome so much. Hey. And so the beauty of a transition is that it is uncomfortable, which will make new things look attractive, which makes trying new things look attractive. So having it easy breezy, most likely you will not change your life. When things start to feel more turbulent, that means something's got to give, something's got to change. And so for my folks that enjoy astrology, so we're going through right now this whole Aquarius, not Aquarius, but Libra, Libra solar eclipse. I'm not an astrologer, but I love to do research and hear from astrologers about what's happening right now. And it's our relationships are being put under the microscope. And that is because Libra is in Venus. Venus, love, relationships, partnerships. So the transitions in our life, they're connected to things we're in relationship with. That's the full circle. That's why I'm bringing this all around. So if you are feeling tension right now, realize that it's at the micro level and the macro level, to the point where our relationship with nature is something that we need to be thinking about right now, especially with everything that we're seeing with climate change. So, with transitions, it's uncomfortable. And because and while it's uncomfortable, it's important for us to come up with practices that are going to nourish ourselves through the transition. And so there's three things. I was going to say two, but it's technically going to be three. Three things that I'm going to share as recommendations while you're moving through a transition. And so, the first thing I'm going to recommend is that you pick up a meditative practice. Now, I'm using a broad, open term like meditative practice because there's a lot of ways to meditate. You can meditate when you're cooking, when you're taking a walk, or you can do the more in depth, like complete focus on the awareness, is when you're sitting still in a room, not distracted by noise. And so, meditation, if you can and you have the time and you are willing to try something different, change, I highly recommend meditation practice on YouTube and on Insight Timer. I have several meditations to help support, whether it's with loving yourself or with becoming more accepting of what is. You can check those out. And of course, there's plenty others online. So the second thing I'm going to share is journaling. So if y'all didn't know, I created a journal. I know some of y'all might be like, why is she talking about her journal yet? It was coming. It was coming. So this is the Relax and Remix Journal, and it is a 4-week journal to help support you with intentionally evolving in your life. So transitions are going to happen. Life is, in a way, the universe is going to nudge you to change. But this is a way for you to practice changing on terms that are aligned with what you intend. So there's things we can control and things we can't control, and what we can control are the ideas that we decide to move forward with, and even just making the decision to write down ideas. So one of the key exercises in this journal is the remix question of how dope would it be. And that question is very much focused on being very open, very curious, and just interested in trying something different. How dope would it be if I woke up at 6 a.m. and I could spring out of bed? It's even better the more detailed you get, because connecting with that feeling, with that emotion, that is what's going to make you interested in trying out different experiments to make that how dope would it be question a reality. And then you try things till you get to the point of, we're here. I'm doing that springing out of bed. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling aligned. And so the second thing is to journal. I didn't even say it doesn't have to be specifically my journal, but this one has been designed to support you with coming up with a basic morning and evening routine to get you going. And it then has a format of checking in every week, checking in at night, checking in the morning, and then setting a plan for the week. So it's already structured for you. So okay. And then number three, to support you on your transition journey, if you are interested in guided support through transition, I'm an evolution coach. Hello, I'm Elayna. I support people in leveraging energy and information to create a more fulfilling life experience. And so, if you are in a transition and you'd like some support, I am here on a one on one basis where either you can do ad hoc sessions, we can get you going in a cadence every other week, every month. And then each of those individual sessions are 125 for an hour with me. If you're interested in going on a whole journey for 4 weeks with me, that journey is 597 and it includes the journal. And you will also get a special resource list that basically goes beyond what I have here in the journal to help deepen your experience. And you get a follow up session. So you actually get 5 sessions for the 597. And so this information is on my website as well, enfoldstudios.com. I mention these packages because um, going through a transition solo can be challenging, and you may not have someone in your life that has the capacity to hold the space or has the experience. Maybe you're doing something that no one in your life has done, no one in your family. And so that's the beauty of having a coach, is someone who's been through lots of transitions, someone who has studied strategy and design and spirituality and has done the transitions themselves, and is in the position to provide that guidance. And on top of it, I channel messages. So, what it looks like as far as the aspect with the channel messages from the oracle side and the more spiritual nature of the work that I do is that while I'm meeting with you, I will be receiving messages, and there will be certain things that are highlighted for me when you're connecting with me. And so I call them shift point notes. I'll be taking notes of key areas where you can shift. I create a document that I share with you after your coaching. And I'll be providing with you affirmations, experiments. I have a bit of clear audience, so sometimes it's music that comes through. And so it is a document that is living, as in every session we meet, I will add to this document. And it's great for you to just be present inside of the session, and you don't have to worry about noting these things down. And then also, you'll be able to reference back, and over time, if there's something you want to come back to, that's a recommendation you can. Typically, when I meet with folks, there's a lot of recommendations, and then my final recommendation is to only choose one or two things to focus on. Because if we try to do too many things at one time, okay, the emotions start percolating. It's too much. So that's an overview of what it's like to work with me, and of the packages. I didn't mention my third package. I do have like the ultimate supreme spiritual package. So my 1097 package. So engage 125, enjoy 297, and then evolve 1097. The highest package, it is very much for that person that needs like a midweek check-in on top of the weekly call, because they need someone to hold them to a higher level of accountability, and they also want to be able to get more in the moment guidance. There is a personalized Spotify playlist because I believe that there is power in music, for shifting our emotional state. So that would be created and personalized for you. I would send letters to you every single week by mail to support you. And then there's a celebration party. This is once again on my website, infoldstudios.com. But I haven't shared or announced these things inside of a post that is going to be coming soon in a written format. But what I wanted to share with these 3 packages is that you don't have to go the journey alone. You don't. I'm here. And if I'm not the coach for you, then there will be a coach that's coming, because whatever you are seeking, whatever you desire, is also seeking you, is also headed to you. So if working with me feels aligned, then you can go to enfoldstudios.com, book your consultation, and it's a complimentary consultation, 30 minutes. We'll have a discussion. I'll go more in depth on what it looks like to work with me, and I'll be able to hear more about your challenge space, more about the area where you need that support to show up as a champion. So, okay, I didn't even get into my whole like why um, I left tech. That video is going to come, I guess, soon. But I did give you a lot of pointers on transitions. So, even if I don't get to work with you one on one, play this video back, write down those notes, and create a plan for yourself for how you're going to nourish your spirit, nourish your mind, nourish your body, and support yourself through your transition, no matter what kind of relationship it's from, a job, from a family member, from a friendship, no matter what it is. Know that you taking care of yourself is one of the most important things for you to be focused on right now. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Cheers to a new day. I hope that you all keep shining, keep evolving, and be kind to yourself. Be well and breathe deep.